not have any say. So the question about how does the process of becoming a director of the show work? When you get hired for a number. Like you're doing one episode, or you're doing 2 episodes, or whatever, however many you're getting hired for, and then they assign you a number. They basically call your agent or call you and say, "These are the dates we're going to use you," because they do the production schedule early on. They know when they're starting writing, when they start production. It's all very organized, and we do 20 episodes a year now. Schedule's broken out into 20 episodes, and they call and they say, "All right, you're going to do number 6 and number 20," and so you slot out number 6 and number 20, they give you the dates of those jobs, and you have no idea what the story's going to be. And at that point, neither do they. Especially if it's a script that's later in the year. They don't, the writers are assigned their episodes too, like Andrew Dabb's doing this, Meredith Lynn's doing this, Steve Yockey's doing this, Andy Perez, the whole staff is sort of lined up with their episodes. So they know early on, because I'll get an email when I get officially assigned an episode, and the writers officially get assigned their episode. I'll get a text from, Steve or somebody going, "Hey, we're doing an episode together." Like, cool, but we still don't know what that story is. And Steve will, or Meredith, or whoever the writer is, will break that story and come up with that story that has something to do with the grand scheme of the season arc. And then that's the story you get. So there's no designing an episode for a director. You don't go, "Well, I have Rich, so I'm going to write an episode that is this." They're writing whatever story they have in their head, and that works for the overall arc of the season. And it just sort of arbitrarily happens that it lands on your number. So you get handed wherever you get handed, which is kind of cool because it's sort of an artistic grab bag. You never know what's going to pop up, and you never know what kind of show you're going to get. I remember when I did the first episode I ever directed of Supernatural was called Just My Imagination. Yeah, it's a fun script. It was a fun episode, Imaginary Friends, written by Jenny Klein. And Jenny Klein, when after the episode came out, people said, "Oh, they picked the perfect episode for you." And I said, "Thank you, I appreciate that very much, thank you so much." They didn't pick an episode for me. It was complete luck of the draw. Jenny had written this fantastic script, and I slotted into hers. Our names corresponded on this calendar. It was luck of the draw. But I do feel very fortunate. I love the scripts I've gotten to do. I feel very connected to all the material I've been handed. Some more so than others, but Just My Imagination was an amazing first opportunity for me. A fantastic piece of material, a fantastic story, comedy, drama, pathos, the kid element. It was all so great. And I felt very fortunate to be able to do that. And I felt very fortunate that Jenny Klein was so supportive because, you're a veteran writer of TV. You take your work very seriously. You want it to look awesome when you shoot it, when it's shot, and when it airs. And I can imagine there might be a bit of a deflation if you find out that your first episode, or your episode, is going to be directed by a first-time director. Because they don't have anything to look at to go, "Oh, well, he'll do great. He's done A, B, and C. I had done nothing. I'd done TV commercials. That's not the same thing as an episode of TV." So I always very much appreciated how supportive Jenny was, because she was out of the gate. She's like, "Oh my God, this is so great." I'm like, "Is it? Are you sure?" Because I feel bad. Not that I wasn't excited about it and thought I would do my best and do well, but I felt like seeing it through her eyes, I was empathetic to the fact that she might not be that fired up, not to have one of the tried and true directors. She was so supportive the whole way through. It was so kind of her to show that kind of support and enthusiasm. Even if she was faking it, I appreciated her faking it. It was really nice. And so I always tell that story when I'm talking about this stuff, because I think it speaks so wonderfully well of her character and her professionalism and support for her peers, that she was so gung-ho in spite of the fact that she didn't know how it was going to come out. But it came out pretty okay, so we did all right. Thank you for your question.
Thank you very much.